We're exploring what would happen if Eve hadn't eaten the apple from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. 1. Firstly, humanity's history would be drastically different. There would be no original sin, no fall from grace in the Garden of Eden. 2. Adam and Eve would likely have remained in a state of blissful innocence, unaware of good and evil, morality or death. Their lives would be simple and harmonious, in perpetual communion with God. 3. The knowledge of good and evil is inextricably linked to free will and the ability to choose between right and wrong. Without this knowledge, the concept of sin, and consequently, the need for redemption, wouldn't exist. 4. The relationship between God and humanity might have remained completely different. Without the transgression, the need for a savior, such as Jesus Christ in Christian theology, would be eliminated. God's plan for humanity might have unfolded along a completely different, perhaps even unimaginable path. 5. Humanity's development would be profoundly altered. The acquisition of knowledge and the subsequent development of civilization stemmed from the fall. Without it, technology, societal structures, art, and culture as we know them might not have emerged. We might be living in a simpler, less complex society, potentially more peaceful, but possibly also less advanced. 6. Death, as we understand it, might not exist. The Bible suggests that death entered the world through Adam and Eve's disobedience. Without that act, there might be a different understanding of mortality, or perhaps even immortality among humans. 7. The concept of suffering and hardship could be vastly different or even absent entirely. Much of human suffering stems from conflict, disease, and the consequences of our choices. Without the introduction of sin, the world might not be subject to the same level of suffering. 8. However, it's important to consider that this perfect world might lack the dynamism and progress that comes from overcoming challenges and learning from mistakes. Humanity might not have developed the resilience, compassion, and ingenuity born from adversity. 9. Ultimately, imagining a world where Eve didn't eat the apple leads us down a path of endless speculation. It's impossible to definitively say what would have happened. The consequences of this hypothetical scenario ripple through every aspect of human existence, leading to a vastly different reality than the one we